Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. In front of me today I have a 2021 Jeep Cherokee Latitude Lux. This is been a really nice compact SUV. This one that we have in front of us here is in a bright white clear coat color, which is really nice. Really takes out the lines of this Jeep Cherokee. Now this Cherokee has been with us since about 2014. And it was slightly redesigned in 2019. This is what we have here with us right now. So it's a nice, compact SUV that Jeep has done, and obviously to be very competitive. Actually they have competition in this pretty competitive compact size market SUV segment. So really nice the way it is. As you can see, you guys here, 4-door, we got some roof rails, 17-inch wheels. We got that lowered plastic trim here surrounding that. The Jeeps are kind of known for off-road vehicles, of course everybody knows that, but this is, they have a lot of different basically sizes and models of Jeeps now, going down to the smallest thing to this, compact size, to Jeep Grand Cherokee, to a Jeep Gladiator, and so on and so forth. So got some nice LED taillights here. As you can see, guys, we got really nice design here. Of course, you got the Jeep Latitude Lux badge here in the bottom, and of course you can see we got also plastic trim. We got basically already, this is ready to tow a hitch here that this can tow up to 5,000 pounds with this 3.2 liter V6 that this model has. And of course we got dual exhaust tips here. As you can see, the chrome tips here. It looks really cool. So I think Jeep did a really nice design with this model. I mean, it's a really nice looking compact SUV. It's got a nice design to it. They got a little bit of spoiler here, as you can see. That's really nice. We got some aluminum roof rails on the top, which feel very rugged to put all your things. Got some aluminum trim surrounding the windows, and of course I think it's a very kind of handsome looking, kind of smallish or smaller Jeep Grand Cherokee. That's the way it looks. So up here, guys, in the front we have some LED headlights. We got a bit of small daytime running lights as well. This is kind of a blacked out look to the light, which I really like. We have some LED fog lights here in the bottom. Got some plastic trim surrounding that, and of course we get a front plastic trim spoiler along with your front sensor there. And of course we get that Jeep grille that we kind of used to, with a bit of chrome surroundings on all those 7 slots there. So I think it's really nice. It's a very attractive compact SUV. So up here, guys, we have some 17-inch wheels. These are wrapped in some Firestone Innovation all-season tires, which looks pretty new. So I like the wheel. The design of the wheel is really not the biggest wheel, of course, you can get, but this being more of a compact crossover, you don't need those huge 22-inch wheels. But what we're gonna do here, we have the key. As you can see, kind of compact little Jeep key here. We're gonna have to press this twice, and we're gonna get this back hatch open. And coming back here to the back, really nice room. I think this is a pretty decent, it's kind of wide, and looks a little bit roomy, for example, than my wife's Escape. We have a 2016 Escape, and this seems a little wider in the same compact size of a SUV, same segment. Of course, we got about a 60-40 to 80-20, however you want to split it. The seats kind of go down. Of course, we got a 12-foot connection here. We got some lights, lots of hooks I see around all over the place. Hooks over here. We got some hooks on this side as well for your groceries. And we got some compartments here on each side. Down here we have basically your compact, where I would say a compact tire would be, but we don't have that here. We have basically an air compressor, maybe a repair kit as well. There is a hitch back here as well. If you get this model, you get that. So it's a really nice so it's got a nice compact, it's got a little bit, put some extra stuff here in the back as well, but it's not bad at all to put some things here. And it's got a nice kind of lower lower stance to put things in here. So but it's a really nice room. Obviously, if you put the seats down, it's quite a bit of room, but it's got plenty of room for the back here, for your things and stuff, especially for this type of segment. So there is a button. If you want to put this down, you can use the key as well, or you can just go ahead and press this button, and you have the back hatch come back down for you. So either the key or the button for that. So actually, see, we do have a reverse camera for this back, and I really like the way this looks. Obviously, you got your twin exhaust. I don't know if it's a cover that's missing from the back to cover that hitch or not, but just a reminder, 5,000 pounds that this 3.2 liter V6 Cherokee can tow. So, and coming back to this Jeep, to the back of this Jeep Cherokee, inside, guys, we got a really nice leather interior on this Latitude Lux. They feel really nice and soft. These are perforated here in the bottom. Got some slight white stitching here in the design of the seats. And as you can see, guys, it's a pretty nice interior. I'm gonna pan around here a little bit. Not bad at all. Really nice and roomy. Let's go ahead and put this down. We got basically your put your elbow here with a bit of you know, for your room for your cups, and then like water here. So it's pretty looks a pretty comfortable room. I don't think this thing is reclined or anything like that, but you can put the seats down. Obviously grab this latch here, and you can get those seats down, as you can see, to put some more cargo or whatever you need to put. So not bad at all. Let's get inside real quick and see the compactness of this SUV. Not bad of a room. Obviously it's pretty comfortable. We got plenty of headroom. I'm about 5'11". I got I'm a little bit short in space. This seat is definitely much further back than usual, so there's at least 2-3 inches of room in the back, and there's plenty of headroom. I'm not hitting my head on anything. And we gotta see some lights, really cool, and a circular lights look like miniature cans, but it's really nice. Obviously here we have the layout of the dash here of this Jeep Cherokee, which is not bad. Obviously it's really nice. I mean, it's kind of not the latest, but it is modern, all amenities. But we got the AC vents here. We have 4 connections of USB, C's and regulars, and we have a 3-prong connection back here as well. So that's lots of connections here in the back, which is great. And we also have some pockets here for the back things, for anything you want to put in there for your maps, and whoever uses maps anymore, right? So, but I really like the way it is. Really nice. Got a nice leather here. They kind of a plastic dark gray trim here, and not bad at all. Obviously this is still hard plastic. Obviously there's a compact, you know, SUV, so but the interior is pretty decently nice, and it's a nice place. Not bad at all for space for this Jeep Cherokee. Let's check out what's underneath the hood of this Jeep Cherokee. It's a little bit different of latch. Gonna open this up from the bottom. So all right guys, here we have Jeep's 3.2 liter V6. This has got 271 horsepower, 239 pound-feet of torque. This is driving the front wheels on this model. This is a front wheel drive model, and that power is put down through that 9-speed automatic CF transmission. So that used to give you a good transmission. Obviously you can get do have the option of getting a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo, or we also have, and you also have the option of course 4-wheel drive, and of course you can get, you know, the Jeep Trailhawk to, you know, take this off-road. So you got, you know, lots of packages that Jeep gives you in terms of what you know, basically you want to plan to do with your Jeep Cherokee. So this is a nice power plant. Looks, you know, this is only a 4,500 mile Jeep Cherokee, so it's a pretty new model. As you can see, everything's really well cleaned up and taken care of. So all right guys, so that's basically a power plant for this model, and really nice. Now that feels like a really good looking V6. So we got that, all this grill here in the front area, so kind of interesting the way that looks. So all right, so heading back into this Jeep Cherokee, of course here we got a little bit softer materials in the back doors, because of course that black leather with the white little kind of white, more of a gray stitching. Of course here we got all the controls for your windows, mirrors, and we have a little bit of storage here for some, basically for some water, bottled waters here. We got a little bit of that plastic darkish aluminum trim. Of course we got a speaker here. So of course guys, coming back here to this seats, we got a really nice leather, which is really preferred leather. Feels really nice. Got some really decent side ball string, and they're very comfortable. So that have been done you know, recently. So these are, I believe, 8-way power seats, 8 to 10-way power seats. I'll put that guys on the video for you guys to correct that. I just slightly forgot that number, but really nice the way this interior looks. Of course you got a leather steering wheel. We got controls here for your lights, and of course we got the hatch button here as well. So really like the way this looks. And of course you get a Jeep Cherokee logo here on the door sill. So really nice interior. I really, you know, think it looks so. All right guys, let's go ahead and get inside. Cherokee, really like the way this interior looks. I mean, it's a nice design now, but it doesn't feel, you know, the latest and greatest of the interior designs, but it's very functional, compact. It feels cozy. Lots of, you know, aluminum trim and stuff, you know, on the doors and everything. So I think it's a really nice interior to be in. All right guys, go ahead and get this started. I got the key here with me. I'm going to just put them down. We're gonna head and press our start stop button here, and get this Jeep Cherokee started. So you can see everything started. You connect, and we got all the screens and everything here. Our 3.2 liter V6, to see if we can get a little bit of noise in that. Sounds pretty nice. It's got a nice howl of that to that V6. So you know, all those 271 horsepower. So all right guys, so let's go ahead and get the door closed here to get a little more quiet time in this interior. So alright guys, here in the middle we have your 8.4-inch screen. This is basically an upgrade that's really nice. Obviously very intuitive Uconnect system from Jeep. Obviously this is the same as in the Rams or any Chrysler or Dodge product. So very technical. As you can see, we got media, we got all kinds of, this is very nice. It has a really nice feeling to it. It's very quick to the touch. This interior is, so this one does have heated seats, so you have to go through the menu. If you go through the, I don't know, it was in climate, I believe it was in controls, where it gives you your heated seats. And we also have a heated steering wheel, as you can see here. You just basically touch them up. We're gonna put them high or low, or just touch them again to turn them off. We got, of course, a backup camera, which is it's got a really nice quality to it. There are sensors and there are a trajectory line, as you can see here. So that's really nice feature that this Jeep has. Okay, so we got the backup camera, we got settings here as well. We got some, of course, phone settings. We got all kinds of settings you can do. So, and I believe this sounds like a 6 or 8 speaker stereo, but it sounds very decently. So it's got a really nice sound to it. It's gotta have at least 6 or 8 speakers. Here in the middle, of course, we have we got a speaker here. We do have a little more of a storage here as well that just pops up here. Put some extra things. All right guys, here we have, of course, your parking sensors off. You got your traction off, your lane keep assist off, hazards, of course. Here, of course, we got your volume control here. We have, of course, tune. You got a mute. You can turn your screen off as well, and we have traction control off, and also some stability here, or from side stability off. So down here we have your dual zone AC. Of course, you got your temperature settings. You're gonna see that pop here on the screen as well. Of course, as I mentioned, all the seat heaters and everything's embedded into you gotta go your apps and your controls here, and you can see that settings for the heated steering wheel and your seats. So there's a really nice touch to that 8.4-inch screen. Down here, guys, we have a little bit of storage for your phone. As you can see, my phone's in there. We got a little pocket here for some things. USB connection. We have auxiliary, and we have a 12-volt as well here. Here we have your 9-speed automatic transmission. We have your parking brake as well. 2 cup holders here. It's a little bit of things you can put here as well. I don't know, a small phone. Here, the little center console has a really nice room. We have 1 USB connection here, and that's about it. You can put some coin here as well, and there's also a smaller section here. As you can see here, we got a little bit of a mid-size way here to put some things of water or whatever. So it's really nice. Of course, this center armrest, it's got some leather and that little grayish stitching here in the seats. So the seats feel great. As you can see, you got the Jeep emblem here, and I really like the way this interior looks. You know, it's got nice visibility as well. As you can see, I'm panning around, and it's really nice. So up here, of course, you got to put your sunglasses. We got a couple of lights. Of course, here you can control all your lights here. We do have a home link system, and of course a mirror here to look at yourself. We have your light controls here. Of course, fog lights, we got that lot, and we do have manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. As you can, there's a pedal here in the bottom. Of course, you got all the buttons here to control your 7-inch here in the middle. We got, of course, cruise control. Of course, you got your phone connections here. These buttons have nothing to do. These are basically blank. Of course, you gotta get a higher trim for that. I like the way it is. I mean, here in the middle, of course, you got the leather on the steering wheel, and of course we got your center screen, which is 7-inch digital screen, besides 2 analog gauges for your speed and tach. And here, as you can see, we got 4,469 miles on this Jeep Cherokee, which is still pretty much new. Going to the settings, guys, all this controls here, of course, you know, screen setup. You can do messages if you have a phone connected. We have, you know, what stereo, what station you're at. We have not stop ready for the driver, it's unbuckled. We do have trip information, you know, all kinds of things that it gives you. Your fuel economy. We do have also driver assist. We have lane assist off, and we have vehicle information. We got your tire pressure monitor, which got really good tire pressures right on all 4 wheels. And we go back to the digital speedometer. So it's really nice. It gives you a lot of information in the middle of the screen. So it's really nice the way, you know, the way all this information. Of course, you got heated mirrors as well. And get this girl out for a drive. We do have also, just a quick mention, we have both our automatic up and down windows in the front, and the rear are just automatic down. And I really like the way it feels. It feels really nice, guys. We have our engine on. So let's go ahead and get this 271 horsepower V6 going and see how this model goes. So this is front wheel drive. You know, usually Jeeps are known to be all wheel drive, but this is, you know, obviously a compact SUV that has some. Let's go ahead and put our emergency brake off, and we're gonna head and take this out for a spin. So, all right, guys, this is the first time I'm driving a Jeep Cherokee of this caliber, or at this size. I've never driven a Jeep Cherokee. I've driven a Jeep Grand Cherokee, but a very older one. This is the first time I'm behind this size of a Jeep, or this compact Cherokee. So, really nice in the way it feels so far. Very quiet. Yeah, it feels good in your hands. Everything's nice. I mean, the leather, you know, it's got a really nice touch to the feel of the materials of the dash here. Yeah, it's an interesting mix. Obviously, this is a very competitive segment for this, you know, compact SUVs. A ton of them. Everybody has something at least, or something in between. So, but let's see how this Cherokee does. So as you can see, the locks just lock there, and you know, it's very smooth to this Cherokee. So, all right, yeah, let's get going. So. Got really nice torque to this, and it feels very smooth. Transmission, engine feels very smooth so far. Now, I don't see any type of driving modes or anything like that. So this is basically just a regular mode. But it's quiet, you know. It's very quiet, very serene. Suspension is nice and comfortable. It doesn't feel any type of floaty or anything so far. That's very nice and quiet. The steering wheel has a little bit of a I tried to fix it up a little bit, but it's got a little bit of a kind of an odd feeling the way it's angled. I don't know, it's just me, or but oh, there's a nice 6653 AMG. So, but yeah, it's not bad. It feels pretty nice. The brake's got a nice progressive feeling to it. Obviously, the steering feels a little bit over-assisted, just as normal of this SUV. So, and we have start on. As you can see, guys, this thing just stalled or turned off. So, just part of the system, which I really don't like. I want to turn it off. Obviously, you let go of the brake and it starts back off. So, kind of weird thing. I really don't like that feature to me. You know, it's obviously a gas-saving feature, but what can you do, guys? So you can turn it off if I'm correct, but. This V6 got a nice power to it, very smooth, really smooth shifting transmission, and that screen looks really well. I mean, everything, the instrumentation is really nice, and everything's well laid out, and it looks great. I mean, it's very visible. Everything's here at your hands as well. So that feels very nice. Obviously, you know, for example, as a comparison, the Ford Escape kind of drives the same size. Obviously, that's got an 6-speed automatic with an EcoBoost engine. This has got, obviously, not as torquey as a turbocharged engine, but this V6 got a really nice torque, you know, and it feels nice and very smooth as well. So, yeah, this thing was very compact. It's very stable. It's got a nice, the steering has got, you know, pretty direct, but there's not feeling much feeling at all. But it does have a nice the way it steers. It goes where you point it. So, but it feels stable. It feels really nice. Pretty quiet. There's not much of noise from the air or any, you know, the tires are quiet. So that's a pretty refined ride, to be honest. Much better than I expected out of this smaller compact SUV. So the windows is pretty minimal. Let's give a little bit of test out to those brakes. Yeah, it's got some of the brakes. The brake pad feels very good. So it's obviously the stock brakes that are still on this Cherokee, and they have a really nice progressive way they feel. There we go. There's the motor off. Man, that's just so annoying to me. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, this engine turning off is a little bit disappointing. Not disappointing. It's a little bit kind of disorienting, but there we go. Yeah, it's just not exactly. Yeah, I would turn it off. I don't like those features of engines turning off, because I think to me it feels like that you know, that engine startup of this the starter's gonna wear out, and one day you're gonna be there and, you know, with 60,000-70,000 miles, the starter goes to hell. You can't start this thing in the middle of a, you know, I don't know, just kind of that feeling to me. So but overall, this Jeep Cherokee feels great. Obviously this doesn't have any off-road suspension or anything, just a regular front drive V6 model, you know. So but it feels very nice. It's very it drives well, it's engaging, it feels pretty solid. I mean, it feels stable, it's got a nice way it feels. Engine feels, you know, easily, you know, this thing does not feel any way underpowered or anything at all. It feels really nice. Look, somebody skidded off the road there. Really nice, solid feeling. You know, everything's at your fingertips here. Volume control is a little bit lower than usual, but I think everything's right at your fingertips. The other thing, it's kind of a bit hard. If you have to get your heat seated, you're gonna have to go, you know, it's not bad, obviously controls you heat, but yeah, unless I wish it was a button instead of going into the menu. I don't see any button for the heated seats or anything like that. All your AC controls here at the bottom, so that's pretty easy to do. But everything's really nice laid out. I mean, it's not the most modern design, but I think this is a pretty nice package from Jeep. I like it. So, and it drives very well. It drives very nice. Transmission is very, as you can see, guys, it's very responsive. Yeah, it's got nice power. I mean, it feels very stable. There's minimal wind noise. I think it's a nice family cruiser. Now, compared to the price, I don't know what this is priced at. I believe this is probably gonna be, I was saying, the mid 30s to, you know, 35 to 40 grand. I'll put that price up in the screen for you guys, or in the description of the video. But yeah, I like the way this feels. It's a very nice feeling SUV. This certainly feels a little more stable than the Escape, as an example, not the new one but the older one. But it's very nice. It's got a really nice feeling. It's a really nice, you know, the V6 makes a really nice noise. It's quiet. It's got all the amenities that you need. That doesn't have a sunroof or anything like that, but I think it's a nice, very nice package. This is, you know, really nice what Jeep's done with this Cherokee. So big thank you guys to Bartow Ford for allowing me to get this out and test drive, and also to my friend Randy, who helps me out and get the keys to these vehicles. Thank you so much for you guys. I'll leave all the information, guys, in the description below. So guys, let's go ahead and do another quick drive test of this reverse camera. It's kind of, you know, really nice graphics. I mean, it's not as sharp as some of the cameras I've seen lately, but it's got really nice. And let's go see, back up all the way, see if we got some sensors here. I thought I saw some sensors. Yeah, there goes the sensor. So so there we go, guys. Yeah, it's got a nice the way this drives. Really like it. I think Jeep's done a great job with this one, and I think it's not bad at all for what you get, especially nowadays with everything that's going on. I know these things are not you know, getting cheaper, or you can't find any of these. So all right, guys, thank you very much guys for watching. Thank you to all those who have subscribed so far to the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll see you on the next one, and take care. Bye bye.